Sometime in the 2020s, two geeks from social media formed an alliance to bring you geek news from across the Nostalgiaverse. They are Jacob's Toys and SuperSorrell, bringing you a weekly live show, toy news, TV and movie reviews, special guests, opinions, tangents, and bad impressions, reveals, releases, thoughts, maybe dreams. Now prepare for the Geek Week in Review.
Oh, here we are on the newly branded Geek Week Plus. How you doing, Sorrel?
I am good. I do like Shelley's comment. Do you guys ever sleep? No. YouTubers never sleep.
No.
We just see the algorithm a bit like the Matrix, feel like Neo.
And then you throw into the mix having kids as well, and that's it. You are done. Like, it's just like any respite was done. But no, if you are watching, we've got quite a few viewers there already. Got a couple of people in the comments. This is not our regular show. This is what we class as our little plus shows that we throw out every now and again. So when something comes up that we want to talk about, or there's something that we feel that needs to be discussed and stuff, we'll throw in a Geek Week Plus, and that's what this is called. We asked last week what we should call that extra kind of episode, because we've done a couple consecutively now, just by fluke, really. It wasn't planned, but and Plus was the kind of the more popular answer, which was a name that we had been throwing around, wasn't it? Sorry, let's be honest, it was something that we were playing around with anyway. So as soon as that came up, we were like, yeah, let's do it. But yeah, all the normal things, like, share, subscribe, check the description, get all the links, all that kind of stuff. But what we're here for today is to talk about the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Cyber Week. I mean, there's so many different branded names of it this year, but all of the deals. We discussed it on the show that Sorrel was thinking of doing a video anyway, and it turned into a Geek Week Plus thing. So we're going to do it live.
It was kind of easy just to do it live and share it and bounce off one another and talk about it. So rather than just me bang on for 20 minutes in a video on my own.
That's it. So if you are in the chat, please do jump in, say hello, drop a comment. If there's something that you're looking for, if there's somewhere that you found a good deal, drop it in the comments. Let us know. Let the other viewers know. That's it. That's all we need to do. Make sure your phones are charged, your laptops are charged, because we're going to give you some links. We're going to give you some places to go and look, and we're going to discuss them at the same time. Yeah,
so some links that you see this evening, just legally, we have to say that some of the links you get this evening may be affiliate links, especially if they come from like Amazon and stuff. That basically gives kickback to mine or Jacob's channel. And I did check, by the way, both of our discount codes for Pop in a Box and for Zavvi do still work. So if there is something you want on Zavvi or Pop in a Box, you can use discount code SuperSorrell or discount code Jacob's Toys, all one word, no space, and you can get 10% off your order. It still works,
and it isn't kind of picking a favorite. Like it's minimal. It's more kind of click back to sort of say that, you know, we are talking about it. So if you are shopping on there, just throw the different links out a couple of times just to show that, you know, you're hearing it from us. But don't worry about kind of funding one person or the other. That's not how it works.
No. It was more to save you money more than anything. Because 10% is 10%, especially in this current climate. I mean, if you're getting something for £100, get that 10% banged in.
Do you use your code yourself? Because I've used them.
Yes, I use it all the time. Mate, I use my own Amazon affiliate codes. If before I buy anything on Amazon, I make an affiliate code for myself.
Yeah, that's it. So there we go. So which way are we going to go first? Have we decided a direction? Have we decided a path? Is it?
No, and we're just literally going to start just rambling on and just banging on about what I found online and stuff.
Yeah. Before we get started, then there's one thing I just want to flag up that came in literally last minute before before we really got started. So I've been doing a bit of stuff with Fan Home with the Transformers stuff.
Yep.
And they have got currently they've got a Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Cyber Week. They're doing it for a week, and there's up to 30% off on their products. So there's 10% off some of their products, 20% off some of their other products, and 30% off of some of the other products. So just go over to their website, fanhome.co.uk, and you can check it out and you can see what things there are. But if you're interested in picking up one of the subscriptions or starting one or giving it a try, it's worth seeing if it falls into that Black Friday Cyber Week discount code so that you can get it for a little bit cheaper. So that's one that kind of landed on my desk just before we came out. So Fan Home, go and check them out.
Yeah, Fan Home, I've worked with them previously on the Star Wars ships and things like that. I'll just drop a link in the chat there. fanhome.com/Cyber Monday week. They're going for the Cyber Monday week rather than the Black Friday. But yeah, I've done the Star Wars ships and busts with them previously. And the busts were really nice, to be honest. I think they did the DC busts as well a while back.
They've done loads. They've done all the mini. They took over the. I can't remember who did it before. I think it might have been Eagle Moss that did the figures before. And they did the Star Wars and the Marvel. They did all those figures. They do currently they do like the Fast and Furious cars. Yeah. I think you can still get the ships. I think. But the big push at the moment is that they're doing the builder subscription. You can get like a DeLorean, you can get a Ecto One.
The Ecto One's nice. You're doing the you're not doing Optimus, aren't you?
I'm doing Optimus Prime, yeah. Tell you what, look, while we're here, while we're on Fan Home. So I'm about 21 issues down. And I have a leg.
Nice.
Look at that.
That is
similar. Isn't this similar design to yours? No, I know you got a snake skin, haven't you?
I've got snake skin on mine. Yeah.
Well, there you go. There's a thought, mate. There's a thought. Blue and fire. But it's huge. Privately. Yeah, just full. I'll tell you what. Sorry, I'll just send this one out. I don't know.
I'm not that tall. It'll be fine.
But this is just literally one leg of the figure, which is insane. But yeah, that's taken about 28 issues yet. So yeah, do go over and check them out. They do so much stuff. It's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's my little Fan Home bit. So,
I can hear myself back on your thing. How weird.
Really? Yeah, Shelley, that's what everyone says. It's not the first time I've heard that.
You can tell it's a late night geek week.
Yep. Right.
Now, this offer I could not pass up on. I love Nerf guns. And this is the new Gelfire Mr. Beast one. So this is like the proper new one. And this is marked down right now to $28.99, a 56% savings. I literally saw this the other week when I went to the Nerf shop in Manchester. Yeah. And it is an awesome piece of kit. It is an awesome piece of kit. And it's only 1% claimed right now, so there's hundreds more to go. And definitely worth grabbing. They've got a lot of Nerf stuff on offer right now. But the fact they've got the Mr. Beast one, I think that's going to be quite a popular one this Christmas with the kids, to be honest.
Yeah. The fact that it's the new what's it, bullets as well?
Gelfire. Yeah, they call them Gelfires, don't they?
I think that's going to be really interesting to see whether... I don't think it'll replace the standard bullets, but it's cool to have a different thing out there. But yeah, 28 quid, that's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. There's a lot of Hasbro products currently actually on Black Friday on Amazon. Like another one that I want to point out, Avalon Hill. So their gaming stuff is all on discount. So they've currently got 52% off on the Hero Quest game. This is the base game for $47.99. And all of the expansions are on offer as well. So the 33%. We're looking at a good discount chunk on most. And look at that one, $8.99 for that one. That's a big expansion. That one as well. The Witch Lord, how much that one going for?
You know what? That was
20 quid.
That was one of the original expansions as well. That Witch Lord. I remember that artwork.
Yeah, and even like Betrayal at Hill House, the one that I'm looking at getting, that's down. That's on 44, but you can get that on Amazon.com cheaper, I believe, from the email that I got from Ellie from Hasbro. But they've even got the bundle ones where you can get bundle ones, which is like $42.96, and you get the expansion with it, like two of the expansion packs, which that just sounds like an absolute bargain, to be honest. It's one of them games I've always wanted to pick up on because I remember playing it as a kid, and I've never got around to playing the new version for adults.
Oh, there we go. I was going to say I couldn't remember whether the figures were pre-painted or not, but it is just literally the same as it was back in the day.
Same as it was back in the day. But I love that, man. That is like proper nostalgia right there.
Yeah, It was actually Hero Quest. Here's a little bit of a nugget of information. It was Hero Quest that originally got me into like action figure painting and action figure customization. When I was a kid, that was what I started with, and I butchered them with some like Airfix paints that I got from the local news agents that were all like oily and everything, and I absolutely butchered them. But then from there, I went on to Games Workshop, and then I went on to like action figures and doing that stuff. But that's why I've still got a couple of the Hero Quest figures, I think, up in my grandparents' loft. I'm gonna go and have to have a look, see if I can find those.
Yeah, I was a big Warhammer fan as a kid, and
Warhammer or Warhammer 40,000?
Warhammer, the original fantasy one. I was
Yes,
Skaven, the rat monsters.
Yes, mate. I had a skeleton army. That was mine. The what are they called? They weren't skeletons. They were
the undead or something back then. Was it called the undead? I had Skaven, the little rat people.
Oh, the rat people. Yeah. You know what though? I never actually got it because we didn't have a Games Workshop in our town for quite some time. So I used to get the figures, like we'd like buy them in like hobby shops and stuff like that, just the little packs here and there. And I never actually played the game properly until I was kind of getting out of it, and it had just become a painting thing for me, which I was really disappointed about because I really enjoyed playing the game. But then me and all my friends were kind of moving away from it, and there was me still at my house kind of going, no, I really enjoy painting. But hey ho. Right, what else we got?
Yeah, no, I was going to say I got the Skaven army because there was the one that made me buy the entire army was they were like plague doctors, but they were rats, so they looked like the plague doctors with the big nose things.
Yes,
yeah,
I remember those.
That's the reason I had the entire army, just for them that little unit. Yeah. Like they're the best things ever.
I remember them. It was like literally painting those skeleton, like the undead army skeletons from Warhammer, is what taught me how to dry brush and how to do like effective looking bone. Like, I still use the same technique that I learned when I was like however old on like bone and flesh and that today, which is really funny. I'm gonna have to pick that Hero Quest up now. That's
I'm very tempted.
One thing for the basket. Let's see what our total is by the end of this. Add to the basket.
So we've got the Black Series Darth Malgus, the Old Republic figure. This one has been quite high at 33 quid, marked down to 20, so that's about standard. But the fact that they've brought it back down to 20, I think is a good bargain right now. That figure sells out really fast as well.
It's a nice figure. It's even just a custom like base figure. You take the cape and the head off. It's a good figure, so I can imagine it will go quite well, especially with that clip-on mask as well.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely keep checking out Amazon over the next few days, because obviously Black Friday is officially this Friday, but starting now, they are doing the lightning deals. All the Marvel Legends are currently on there. Like, let me just share this screen. I just did a search for Black Friday Marvel Legends, and literally, it just goes on and on and on.
Oh, it's just endless, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've just literally got like most of the box set figures, and there's a good mixture of all sorts of products here. So jump in, like the stuff even coming up here that's not even Legends, but they're all discounted, so check them out.
But some of them are like really good discount, like they're really good savings. Some of them are not that far off kind of what they were anyway. So if Legends is your thing, it's worth just kind of going and scrolling through and just finding. I found with Amazon though, don't correct me if it's different for you, but I found with Amazon, if I specifically search for what I want, like Marvel Legends Spider-Man 3-pack or whatever, it doesn't come up necessarily. Whereas if I scroll, I will find it at a discount.
Yeah, usually.
For a while, I just thought it was me like not understanding how to use Amazon.
No, it does that. It does all the time. It's a pain in the ass.
I was like, why will it not work for me? This is ridiculous.
Well, some stuff that I did think was pretty cool was the DC stuff, because obviously Blue Beetle, obviously being the newest film out, you can get that figure now $15.99. So there are some really cool ones that are on quite heavily discounted. If you just go diving, you've got to basically have a good search for what you're into. You will find most things on discount. This weekend on Amazon. Amazon's probably one of the biggest. When it
even that one though, go back up with who's that in the throne?
There you go. Yeah, Lex Luthor power suit.
Quid. But even that, 17 quid for a chair as well, essentially, isn't bad. Now, the DC, one thing I will point out quickly while we're on it, that DC figures. So I've got the Black Adam one, and he come with the throne, which looks really epic. till you turn it around, and then it's like hollow. But if you're using it for a display or whatever, it does work. But 3D print that, pay someone to 3D print that, you're going to pay a lot more than 17 quid. So
Namor would look awesome on that one.
that's exactly why I bought it. Exactly why I bought it. I thought, there's a Namor throne that. Or I'm gonna just cut the dragons out and just have it as like the U, kind of like almost like the Egyptian-y looking throne.
I need to trim my mustache this evening. It is tickling my nose like frigging crazy this evening. I'm sat here like, Jesus.
I can't have a beard anymore. It just does my head in. I get to a little bit too long and I have to cut it.
If I shave my
at one point, I couldn't do it.
Every time I shave my beard, my daughter cries. She's like, "That's not my daddy." She's only ever seen me with a beard. She hates it without it.
2 of my kids have never seen me without facial hair or without long hair. That's how mad. Like, I'm like, if I cut my hair and my facial hair, 2 of my children wouldn't recognize me. Who are you?
Stokes put in the comments, is that for Paige? I'm guessing that is a reference to the Nerf guns. If you didn't see the Nerf gun video, I basically took the Nerf gun out and I just shot the crap out of my daughter with it for no reason. I just kept chasing her around, I was shooting her with it. Yeah. I stole her Nerf gun and shot her to death with it. No, she has got her own Nerf guns now. But we went for I've got them behind me, and they're on discount as well today. They're quite good. We went for these ones, the Nerf Juniors. These are introduction to Nerf for kids.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
This is $9.99 and comes with 8 bullets. You can't go wrong. It fires them all individually. It's a great little piece of kit. We've got 2 of them.
One question. Are they as powerful?
Yes. Exactly the same.
Okay, I'm gonna get one.
Exactly
my 4-year-old always loses out to the 11-year-old because he can obviously reload and 4-year-old can't. So I might just go and get one of those.
Oh, if you want it right, okay, and let's equal the. I've got to show you this. Let's equal the odds for the little guy. Let's show you this bad boy that's on discount, because I looked at this evening and even I was like, I need this in my life.
Is this like the big powerful one?
It's an amazing one, and it's $9.99 right now, and it wouldn't need to reload. Let's put it that way. So this is the X-Shot. It's not an official Nerf, but it's X-Shot. If you've ever seen those. Good though. Yeah, and they use the Nerf bullets, and it's $9.97. And look at this beast. Look at this. Yeah. He's never going to need to reload with a 20 dart capacity that just spirals round. Poof, 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 poof.
That's awesome.
His brothers won't know what to look at. Then you're getting white or red. Look at that.
Add to the basket. I think I'm up to about 100 quid already.
That's right. This is what I do though. This is why everyone always says to me, "How do you afford that many toys to review?" I get a random mixture of stuff. This is how I do it. I just wait until things like big sales like this and just stock up when they're cheap.
Yep.
But let's go to some retail markets now, because we do have some good stuff here in the UK. And my favorite one right now is Entertainer. They always do some mad sales, and they're doing up to 70% off right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're always one of the good ones, and they always have some really mad deals on. And like I say, those X-Shots, here you go again. This is the official Nerf one. Nerf Ultra Strike motorized blaster, 17 quid from 58.
Wow.
The Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, the LOLA Lola, she's marked down to $17.99 from 91.
That's really good. The problem with Entertainer I found is that it doesn't really give you an indication on stock availability.
That's the problem.
So you need to kind of get on there. You need to check what's available for delivery and what's available at your local store. My personal recommendation from experience with the Entertainer is if I go on there and I check my local store and it's in stock, you order it to pick up at stock, like at store, as soon as you can. Like, don't kind of come back to it, because these things just disappear. Look, Legends at 650. I mean, that's the Age of Apocalypse wave and a couple of the what they call retro card ones as well. They've kind of sat at that money for a little while, but there are people that haven't had those yet. I personally didn't realize that those 3 were still up at 650 at the Entertainer, so I'm going to have to reduce my personal sale on those.
So yeah, they've got all sorts on it, mate. Like, look at that. Here's the new Minotaur, $36.99, brand new. That's nice.
Cool.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, entertainer.
It is like a real toy box of things. Like you go down the kind of like the action figurey part of any entertainer, and it's just a real mix match, isn't it? It's like there's Turtles, and then all of a sudden it's He-Man going into, Bakugan back to like Ninja Turtles again. Like it's really random, but yeah, it is good and it's well worth checking out online.
Disney, they've got a Black Friday 30% off deal. Don't forget as well, tonight everything we're doing is like pre-Black Friday as well, so there'll probably be even more stuff will be announced on like Thursday night, Friday daytime. So do keep checking back on these websites. But again, they've got loads of discounts on at 30%. Again, if you've got kids or if you're stocking up or if there's just stuff you've been wanting all year and not got around to getting it, I mean, like the discount set on the giant doll set is amazing. It's 77 quid for all them dolls, when they're normally about 13 quid a piece, down from 110. So I mean, it's a little discount, but if you're going to pick them up anyway, that's a bargain for all them dolls, because they're all the 13-inch ones as well. They're all the big dolls.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's tons of stuff on there as well. Nothing really for collectors, I would say, but if you've got kids and stuff, definitely go check it out.
Yep. I think I find that with the Disney store is that there's the occasional kind of thing that collectors would want.
And then there's things that SuperSorrell would want, like this.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Hell yeah.
Mate, that's a pirate ship's a pirate ship. I found it better though when they had Disney stores like and pop-ups and stuff, because they just had stock there ready to get rid of. But I think that with the Disney store, or the Shop Disney, if you like, because that's what it's called now, isn't it? What I find is that it gives people the opportunity to kind of get some like main presents for people that they wouldn't necessarily normally get.
Definitely. And the fact that they've got the brand new lightsaber Stellan Gios is in stock as well at the minute. This has been out of stock and in stock quite a bit, as the lightsabers always do. But this is the Galaxy's Edge kind of box setty ones, and it does look nice. I like the fact that it's got the little glow up at the sides like Kylo Ren's.
It's like it come with a blade?
No, I don't think so. They don't usually. Although this one is showing us having the blade in it.
That is what I was confused about.
Because the Ahsoka ones didn't come with a blade.
No.
Oh my god, limited of 45,000 of those ones. Damn. No, lightsaber blades, sheath sold at Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort only. There you go.
Okay. So you can pick that up for 300 quid.
But you've got to go to Paris or Florida to get the actual blade.
To get the blade. Yeah. But hey, that is a long completion. Do you know what I mean? Like I've got the hilt. Next time we go to Paris, I'm going to get the blades.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can also use double box toys. I mean, they aren't the cheapest in the world, but they do import everything from Florida, California, and even Hong Kong Disneyland. So you can get some good stuff sometimes. They haven't announced what they're doing for their Black Friday stuff, but I will be keeping an eye on it. So stay tuned to my socials, because they do have some mad stuff in. I'm waiting for them to drop the Universal Grinch merchandise for this year.
Nice.
Because I will pick up some of that stuff. They've got a puppet this year in the parks. I really want that.
Wow.
It's so random, but I just want it. Moving on. Smith's toys. I love a bit of Smith's. Gotta love a bit of Smith's toys.
I've done a bit of Christmas shopping at Smith's already this year.
It's the Smith's. I've got the in-store only Black Friday deals, which is £5 off when you spend £50 in store and £10 off when you spend £100 in store. Yeah. It's money off in it.
It doesn't sound a lot, but when you think about shopping for 2 or 3 kids, if you're doing the majority of your shopping for Christmas in Smith's, for example, that adds up very quickly. And it's 40, 50 quid is then something else, whether that's another present, whether that's another person's present, whatever. But, it does add up. This is nice.
Ooh, that is a nice set.
This is a nice set. I've seen this talked about in some of the Lego groups. It's not for me personally. It's too small. I don't like the fact that it's just the head. But there's a lot of minifigures in there.
There is a lot of minifigures in there. I'm not in Leeds Bristol. Ignore that. I'm not in Leeds Bristol. That's not where I am. Just giving away my location, just doxing myself online. Um, what else we got? I did see a couple of things on Smith's. Tell you what, I had this guy. I want this guy really badly.
Have you added that to your basket?
I'm very tempted. Look at him, little Dobby.
I saw this in store. I actually saw this in store, and it really put me
From
off.
Harry Potter collection, magical.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Put the sound on.
He even knows when he's free. A sock, a Dobby. Oh, thank you, Harry Potter magical Dobby.
Because what really got me with it was that it had the same voice. It was
Yeah.
a Dobby voice, but it didn't. It was like a baby Dobby, and I was like, "Oh, that's really thrown me." But yeah,
I just want it so that every time I can use him on the channel and just have him appear at side. Oh, Dobby, shock me! Just have him just randomly show up.
he's quite cool. He's quite cool. We've got a a life-sized from. Have you ever been over to do the actual Warner Brothers stores studio tour?
Yes,
Have you?
I've done it twice. I'm
No
going to do it again
way.
next year. Yeah, I love it.
I can literally get there in an hour. Like it's, but yeah, we've been there quite a few times actually. And there was a life-size Dobby at one point that you could get that was like just a model. It was a little bit articulated, but we've got that, and it literally stands on the top of the wardrobe in the boys' room, just like watching them. Like, be good, Dobbies.
Be careful, Dobby's watching.
I think it's Dobby.
Right, Dobby.
It's a house elf. Just watch it. But yeah, it just sits there.
Yeah, every time we do the Warner Brothers tour, we always tie it in with going to Legoland Windsor, because obviously it's part of another hour away to Legoland Windsor from there.
Yeah,
so it just makes it going up and down like easier for us. But yeah, we always do we always do the two together. So we usually do it. We try and do it a couple of times a year. But Paige isn't that bothered for the Harry Potter Museum. She's a bit young for that yet.
Yeah.
She just runs it. She wants to basically just run through it to get to the bit where she gets ice cream. That's all she cares about.
Yeah. It is one of them. We took, like, our eldest two were quite young when we first took them, and they liked it, but then they appreciate it more when they're a little bit older.
Yeah, but it's not
hang on, whoa, hold the press. Shelley just said, I used to work at Legoland. What? Well, you may have even seen us, because I've been there and Sorrell's been there.
I go to Legoland a lot. I love Legoland.
Legoland was my dream job when I was a kid, and people say, "Where do you want to work?" I'd be like, "Legoland."
Yeah.
That's like Legoland or Disneyland. Like, it was a land. Do you know what I mean? I never worked at either. So
do you know what though? Legoland Windsor has a sort of, I don't know, it has a charm, and I love it. The Legoland in America doesn't have that same appeal. It's I don't know, that whole British thing. It's our park. It's Windsor. As soon as I went to America, I saw theirs. I'm like, it's just a copy of what we've got in London. It's literally a copy, and I just don't know. It doesn't have the same charm at all.
No, I totally agree with you.
It's like when the Americans try and do Harry Potter. It's like, nope. The museum in what is it? Levington is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I always have a foot out
there. Shelley said it was the best job ever. She worked in security. All right. We're learning more about Shelley now. But Stug just said, Shelley, did you get any free Lego? But you called it Legos. Don't call them Legos.
Oh, I always call them Legos.
No, they're Lego. Shelley, you work there. Put this argument to rest. Is it Legos or Lego? That's the debate for the chat. If it's Legos or Lego. Because some of my kids call them Legos, and I'm like, no, it's Lego. Go and play with your Lego. Pick up your Lego.
I think it's because in a lot of the American programs they call them Legos.
That's it.
Americans call it Legos, don't they?
That is. I find myself saying it occasionally, and I'm like, oh, dirty. Like, that's not right.
Escorting the Beckhams round for the day in the 2000s. Look at you go, Shelley.
So I'm going to throw this comment up. Trolled the park, dealing with parents fighting in queues, lost children, etc. Best part was escorting the Beckhams around for the day back in 2000. That is really cool. And Shelley, official Legoland employee. It's Lego. But you're right, it is. It's the American term. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
The funny thing is there's I've got to share this now. It is Legoland where there's like an aquarium ride, isn't there? And you go under the sea. And
Yeah.
And it's an amazing ride, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And we queued for it for ages. And my eldest daughter wasn't very old at the time and was desperate for the toilet.
Oh,
And
no.
we got to the front and I was like, I'll take you. Like, that's it. We're going to go. She's like, no, I really want to go. I really want to go. So we got on this ride, did this whole aquarium ride, and then belted across the park to like the Lego Friends area where the closest toilet was for us to go to the loo. But then afterwards, I just thought, what's the worst ride you could go on if you need the loo? Flipping ride that goes underwater and everything. There you go.
Since they built that new Mythica ride, that is amazing.
No, see, I went
So
before that.
Yeah, it's like a big swing seat, a bit like the soaring ride in Disneyland. It's that same sort of thing. It's like a big screen with a big park bench that like swings. But it's so effective. It sounds so lame, but it's so effective.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love Legoland.
And if you go on to while we're on the subject, if you do go onto the Legoland Holidays website for the UK, they have got Black Friday deals on, and you can put your email address in now, and they'll email you Friday morning when all the new deals come out. Same for Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris are offering Black Friday deals this year as well, because I think sales are down a little bit in Disneyland, so they're offering Black Friday.
So many companies this year are getting on board with this Black Friday, Cyber Week.
Yeah, well, Disneyland Paris, I'm not surprised that, because they're reopening the Disneyland Hotel on the 25th of January, so they'll have a whole new hotel open, so they're going to want to fill it. So and they're just about to do their most magical festive period, like time, whatever they call it. It's like they have like special deals on and stuff to get families out there for Christmas, and it is amazing. They have like fake snow machines and stuff on Main Street. It's awesome to go at Christmas.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, Shelley's comment there. Merlin to go over the place. Merlin owns like everything in the UK now.
Yeah,
Merlin owns everything.
It became Merlin's Legoland Windsor.
Right, let's move on. Let's have a look at some of our independent toy dealers, because they are also offering some discounts and deals. So I'm just loading up all the different sites that I use. I'm sure most of them will be the same as what Jacob uses as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with our good friends over at comicsandcocktails.co.uk.
Now they've been adding things
all the time. They keep adding stuff,
yeah. But I like the way that they've set it out this year. I really do. It's very easy to navigate. The link's pretty much available across their social media. It's a tab on their website, so it's very easy to find anyway. But one thing to just note at the top there is the 10% off all sale items in baskets over 50 quid.
Yeah.
So if you use the promo code Black Friday, not only are you going to get the discount that they've given you already on the item that's there, you're also going to get a further 10% off if you're spending over 50 quid.
Damn, which is good for things like this.
I was so tempted by this one. You just add it to bag.
So let's see because I'm curious now. Where would I pop that code then to get the Black Friday discount?
You have to put it in the code, but I think it's the next. I think it's on the payment.
Oh, well, I was going to say, but a further 10% off of that's decent.
Yeah, well, 10%. That's another 20 quid.
Yeah, so I take it down to like 189, 179.
Yeah, 179.
Yeah.
I was really tempted by that. I was really, really tempted by that because we were talking about this one, wasn't we? Not too long ago. And it's a stunning thing. It's got lights. It's got sounds. It's obviously 1/12 scale Mezco, but the bike is one of the best bikes that we've had for Ghost Rider. The flames are detachable. They can go on and off. So it is a really, really stunning piece.
Wow, the Trapper Wolf helmet marked down to $59.99. Again, it's over 50 quid, so you get the additional 10% as well on that.
Which is going to take off, another, not quite a tenner, but a couple of quid.
About 6, 7 quid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's decent, is that? That's a good offer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tempting. I do like that helmet. I've always liked the Trapper Wolf one. So they have all sorts on it.
Bearing in mind as well, this is what they class in as like their cool.
They're cool, expensive stuff. I mean, we can go back and we can even look at they've got Legends.
You just skipped over the nanotech War Machine hot toy.
That I was, sorry.
That's the one I was sat on. You haven't got to go back. It's just gonna do me. These are the imports. So there were your Bandai, your what's it?
Yeah, your Bandai, your Medicoms.
Yeah, all of those different brands. There's some really nice pieces there.
The Hush Harlequin.
Yeah.
This is just making me want to spend money. This was a bad stream idea.
Yeah, I know it was, right.
I'd love to know right now how many people.
Go up.
We're just shopping for ourselves at this point.
This guy, the Dead Frame.
Which one?
Have you seen him?
Oh, the Dead Frame guy. Ooh,
yeah, Golden Axe.
Yeah.
Do you remember these guys in the game?
Yeah. Oh, I remember Golden Axe. I love Golden Axe.
Yeah.
You had the weird Viking, not Viking lady, but yeah, she had like red hair and stuff.
But this is a 2-pack of figures.
That's not bad for 50 quid.
So for 50 quid, you're getting these two kind of undead. Like obviously they're not standard skeletons, but they're more like what you were saying about like the rats from Warhammer.
Yeah.
They're like a mixture of the two armies we collected for Sorrell. Look at that, for 50 quid. But yeah, it's there's so much stuff on Comics and Cocktails Black Friday, but you just have to kind of make sure you delve deep. What I would say, and this isn't detrimental to Comics and Cocktails at all, but what I would say is that the cheapest that they've got it doesn't mean that it's necessarily the cheapest it is. There might be somebody else that has an item cheaper, but just be aware that if you're putting stuff in baskets and then going off and trying to price compare and price match, there's a chance that you'll miss out. So all of these retailers are trusted. They're all good retailers. They're all trusted retailers, and they're all decent sales. So yeah, play the game as you wish to play it, sort of thing.
Yep, there's some really cool stuff on here.
I like that Alice. That Alice is cool.
They've got you can get the whole wave for 164, which isn't bad at all.
Do you know what I'm really annoyed that they haven't done in this style yet? Is Mary Poppins.
Yeah, they don't like doing Mary Poppins, and I don't know why. Disney seem to shy away from the merch for Mary Poppins. I think it's something to do with the rights and things. Because the PL Travels company will still own the rights, technically.
But it's that, like, my missus absolutely loves Mary Poppins. It's her absolute favourite. And being an action figure collector, obviously, I see all of these different Disney, and I'm like, would you like a Mad Hatter? No. But to get a decent Mary Poppins, near impossible. Even statues, but it's like you say, it's the PL Travers and stuff.
Yeah, well, PL Travels. Super 7 have been doing them for a while now with that style ones, and McFarlane have been doing the gaming ones. Stay tuned, because next year Mattel have got the official rights now to make action figures for Disney. They tried a little while ago with the Spotlight series for Pixar, but now they've picked up the official Disney logo, like brand, not just Pixar, so they can make Mickey and Minnie and stuff like that. And they've got, let me see if I can find it right quick. I think Toy Wiz had it. Mickey, Minnie, Mattel articulated. They had this really cool box set, and it's for the 100th anniversary. Here we go. Check these bad boys out. Share screen. So these are highly articulated Mickey and Minnies with alternate heads, hands, like just like you would. And it's 58 quid for the box set. Yeah, and you can get them in the color versions like that for the classic colors, or they are doing like special black and white ones as well. But these full color ones, you can have an Amazon. There you go. The full color ones, they just look, because they're based on the original designs of Mickey and Minnie. Yeah,
that's very cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to them. They remind me a lot of the Disney toy box as well. It's that same sort of look.
It would fit, wouldn't it? Stug said in the comments, are they making Star Wars figures? My understanding is that Mattel, it's just the Disney property figures, isn't it?
Yeah, so it'd be just like it'd be your Disney princesses, your like Disney animation.
it-
Hasbro hold on to Star Wars like they hold on to their balls. You know what I mean? They're never letting them go.
No, same as things like Marvel. Marvel's obviously Disney owned as well now, but Hasbro have the license for the Marvel figures. So.
Yeah, the Disney animation license is always open for many people to have. Disney are quite loose with the branding. To be fair, they do let a lot of people have it. So, moving on to Kapow toys. In fact, I don't think Kapow have actually announced anything just yet. They have like sale on all the time at Kapow. I'm just looking on here now. Actually, there's no point. There's nothing really on here just yet. They'll probably announce theirs maybe close to the time. They always do a Black Friday, to be fair. They'll probably have something later on. At the moment, it's just their general sale stuff. Nothing too major though.
What about ID?
Although saying that though, actually, I've just seen a couple of things that people might want that are quite relatively new as well. So I mean, like you can get the G.I. Joe classified as Zarana, and she's down to $14.95. I remember I got that. I got her imported when she first came out. God damn it!
This
I paid
isn't
$34.99.
Is this officially their Black Friday stuff, though? Is this just
no? This is just their generic sale stuff. They've not announced their Black Friday just yet. This is just in their generic sales section. But to be fair, there's a few little things in there like the Medicom Hush Nightwing marked down to 64. Marvel Legends Peggy and Captain America 2-pack $24.95.
Wow, I can't believe that pack's still kicking around.
Yeah, and they've got a bunch of Joes on here for like between 14, 12, 18 quid. So yeah, they have got some good stuff in their general sale at the moment. To be fair, like Avalon Hill and stuff. There you go. Look, Hero Quest stuff again, marked down. Not as cheap as Amazon, but marked down.
There's some good stuff there, though.
Oh yeah,
those Turtle Power Ranger packs, still kicking around in everyone's sale bin.
Still kicking around. Now, looking at in demand, I can't see any Black Friday stuff just yet. Again, it's still only early in the week. We've got a few more
announced. They did make an announcement. Hang on, let me find out where it is. So it wasn't.
Let's have a look. Just loading up there.
Here we go.
There we go. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, no, they said there's a Black Friday sale section. Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, you've got to follow the link. Oh, because it comes under their collections section. That's hidden away a little bit.
Yeah, it is hidden away a little bit, but it's definitely there.
But yeah, there's a link. I'll pop it into the chat, and then people can go check it out. There's a little link to in-demand toys. Looking at their Black Friday deals, they've got a couple of things. A lot of Transformers. A lot of Transformers.
Nothing worth putting on the screen.
Sorry, I just realised I'm not even sharing screen, am I? Yeah. There we go. So they got some of the Dungeons and Dragons ones. If you missed out on those, $13.99, $2.99 for the Dicelings. Jesus, they didn't go down well.
All we can see is the banner.
Oh, it's sharing that. It's sharing the wrong one. Sorry.
It
shared the wrong in-demand window. Boop,
boop. Oh, they've got the gelatinous cube for $6.99, Ash.
I know.
Okay,
I paid full price for that bad boy.
No.
Yep, I bought all the first wave from HMV. So I paid full retail rate for all of them, and now they're all heavily discounted.
So which ones of the cartoon ones do they have?
So in the cartoon series, we've got the Sheila, which is she's the newest one as well. She's one of the newer ones. She's marked down to $13.99. And they've also got Eric, and he's marked down to $13.99 as well. They've even got that big dragon Rakoff at $9.99. Oh no! It's going in my basket.
Yeah, a saving of 30 quid. That's a lot of money.
Oh, it's in my basket. What else can we find on there? Some of them dicelings are catching my eye. To be fair, at $2.99, it's worth a little punt at $2.99 for a little diceling.
Yeah.
And they've got the final
Ooh.
movie figure as well. Doric, she was the final character.
Yeah.
They missed out on, and she's $6.99 now.
How much the indie figs?
Indie $13.99, $14.99. Oh my god, bargain!
It's insulting, isn't it? The problem is with these, and this is what I say all the time.
Sorry, it's evil that I'm laughing at this, but I sold my Indiana Jones figure to Mick secondhand loose for like about 15 quid. And now I'm going to go buy one cheaper than what he paid for mine. Boxed.
Mick, if you're watching
Sorry,
this,
Mick.
Sorry, not sorry. The thing is with this, though, and this is the action figure kind of collecting game as a whole, and you can't even get angry at sales. Like if you, but I have this figure. If you purchase something at a certain price and then it's in a sale later on, that's just the way the game. That's the game, yeah. Because you could also buy something and then it disappears and then you never see it again.
Yeah.
So you have to play the game and you have to take the wins and the losses. You know what? If those indie figures were a little bit cheaper, I'd be tempted to pick one or two of them up because I only got like the main Indiana Jones figures. But obviously there's the build an artifact thing. I always thought this was overpriced.
It massively overpriced for what it was, to be fair. The accessories were pretty cool, to be fair. I liked it for all these accessories because they were awesome.
But if it came with a figure,
it should have come with a figure. For like the 40 quid, I think I paid for it when it first came out, and it was like, I'm pretty sure it was 40 quid when I bought it. And it should have come with like one figure from the film at least.
Or even just a generic one. Do you know what I mean? It's like just something generic to put in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some good stuff on there. And that's in demand toys.
Huh.
We've also got, although again I can't see a Black Friday thing on here. So let's go back to the main screen. Maybe it's on there. I was going to look at props and replicas.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I can't see a Black Friday thing on here just yet.
The thing to remember as well is that we are only technically on Wednesday.
We are technically on Wednesday.
There will be, although these retailers are putting this stuff up, this is almost the
pre-sale.
Yeah, and the bait to kind of get you looking at their website because more stuff is going to drop. Most of the retailers have said that. Oh, we're adding stuff all the time, yada yada yada. So it is worth taking a look at.
Yeah, but yeah, I've gone through most of them there. Is there any others that you use that we haven't looked at this evening?
And the only other websites that I know that are doing Black Friday deals that may or may not work for UK market. Diamond Select Toys have got a huge Black Friday push, haven't they? But again, that's going to depend on what what kind of area you live in and all the rest of it. The only reason I mention it is because this is newly out, and as we've been talking about Indiana Jones,
nice.
It's only a piggy bank. It's like a coin bank, but it's a full-sized golden idol. But they are awesome, and they've got some really awesome sales on as well. I know that Sideshow, who obviously do a lot of the stuff with like Hot Toys and obviously their own stuff as well, they're doing a Black Friday one as well. And there's also a company called Card Mafia that do all the playing cards that I do reviews on. Oh, all these fancy. So like this is the Doctor Strange one. You've seen these that I do, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where they do the fancy opening up thingamajig. So they're also doing a Black Friday deal as well. So you can pick up these kind of these. There you go. That's better.
Nice.
You can pick up these really cool cards. So yeah, they're the only other websites that I use that I know that are doing Black Friday deals. Obviously, goes without saying that Hasbro Pulse have also got stuff coming.
Yep. I was just thinking. I was literally just thinking. Hasbro pulls around. We haven't looked on there yet.
Oh, there we go.
So yeah, non-premium members can use Cyber 25, and Pulse members can use a Cyber 35 to get additional savings.
Yeah.
And they have their season savings section open. Now, stuff on here sells out really fast, but it does look like they've still got some decent stuff. Whether or not it's just standard retail and they've just bumped the prices down a little bit, I don't know, because some companies do that, let's say. And because that, I mean, like Kirsten, they're saying it's in the sale there, but it's still $39.99.
But you can then
probably
use
get that
you can use the Cyber 25 discount on these.
Yeah, of course you can. Okay, maybe I'm jumping the gun and being a bit harsh. So let's add him to cart.
But it's difficult to kind of work it out in your head, isn't it? Because you're kind of like, you know what? These prices do look. Are they going to work? Going to work?
No.
Not valid.
Saying it's not valid. I'm not a pull.
25. Okay. Nope,
I don't like either of them.
I tried.
Hasbro.
I didn't look at the time for it though. I didn't know whether there's an actual launch time for it or whether that's.
It just says use Cyber 25. That's what I put in, and it
Click
didn't
on the shop
like
now.
it.
Shop now. Then is that where you went?
Yeah. I just tried to use Cyber 25.
I know. Spend 60 and get.
That's how they're doing it. Okay.
All right. So for argument's sake, you're going to get. For him.
Argument's sake, let's jump on. I'll jump on these two bad boys together, and we'll go check it out, and we'll see what we get. Let's see. Let's see.
So the current price is $71.99, which would qualify for free delivery.
Yeah. So we get free delivery on it, and then we're going to use Cyber 25. It has worked. It has knocked it down. You see the prices here have now reflected. So he's now down to $41.99, and Kirsten's down to $30.
Okay. It's a lot of hoops to kind of jump through to kind of see what you're spending. But I get why they're doing it, because obviously they want to give the premium premium members a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I get why they're doing it this way. But then you look at Indiana Jones, they're all still very much at retail price.
Yeah, for me, if you're gonna have the deal on, they may as well just have them all at the discounted rate, and then at least I because I'll buy more that way. If I look at this and I'm seeing this is meant to be your sale prices at $27.99, I'm not buying much on that. Whereas In Demand did it to me. In Demand, I could have spent a fortune on there tonight.
Yeah,
because everything was like 10, 20, 20, 20, 10. So I would put a load of things in my basket that I didn't really want, just because of the fact that they were marked down heavily. And I'm going, I could maybe do a review on that. I could maybe have a chat about that big dragon. He's a tenner. Yeah. I weren't going to buy him earlier, but now I've seen it. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy one. Yeah. So that works with me. I'm a sucker for stuff like that. So when things are jacked up like that, and you've got to use a code, I'm not a big fan.
No, me neither. What I would do if I was running the Pulse website, I'd put the discount at 25%, so that everyone can see what the discount is, and then give your premium members an extra 10% code. If you're a premium member, you add in, Cyber 10 or Cyber 15 or whatever it is you want to add on top, and then they get to do that at the basket. But I think you'd pick up more new potential customers if you're able to see what you were saving. Because right now, to somebody just browsing, that looks more expensive.
Yeah, it definitely does.
And if thinking about it kind of like as logically as I can, if my in-laws, for example, were going on to buy my kids something, and they typed in the action figure and it came up in 3 different places, and they went on Hasbro and it was $27.99, and then it went on ID and it was $16.99, there's no hesitation. They're going to go and look at ID. But the discount might be bigger when you actually weigh it up.
Yeah.
But each their own.
And another thing to remember as well is on Amazon. Obviously, they've got, it's not just toys and stuff. Obviously, they've got massive discounts and all sorts right now. The video games, DVD box sets, all marked down as well. So, and that runs right through to the 27th of November on Amazon.
Amazing.
So yeah, there's going to be, there'll be I think we're only on Wednesday. We've still got the rest of the week to go. There's going to be a bunch more stuff on sale, and then don't forget Monday's Cyber Monday in the States as well. We tend to copy that over here. So all your online retailers will probably drop a lot more on Cyber Monday as well. So just keep your eyes peeled, and maybe
It's a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint. This one, isn't it?
I was just say, leave a comment down below if you found some good deals, and your fellow collectors can go and jump on those deals as well. And I'll be sure to post a few things in the comments as well.
Yeah, that's really helpful. If anyone does see it, obviously this is going to obviously then go onto the channel. Even though we're doing it as a live, it's still going to be able to be watched back as a replay. So for the next week, for example, this is still very much going to be current. So if you do see something, or if you do buy something, I know Shelley, for example, has been saying in the comments while we're talking the things that she's bought. But if you find anything that's really awesome, like a really good deal, like that Gluttonous Cube, for example, is a phenomenal deal. You know, might not be an amazing product, but it's a phenomenal deal if that's what you're after. Drop it in the comments, let us know, and share it with everyone else, just because it's what it's all about. It's all about spreading the love.
HMV as well. You got to go there this weekend because I picked up all the Hunger Games movies. Tenner.
Right. What you clear this up for me? What's up with Hunger Games at the moment? I know we got the new film coming out.
Yeah.
But like my eldest son has started watching it again. And he was
it's because the new film's coming out. They're revitalizing the series again, so everyone's watching the films. So
I said to him though, I was like, "What is it? Because of the new movie?" And he's like, "No, what movie? What new movie is that?" And I was like, "The new one coming out." He's like, "Oh right, cool, yeah." No, I just want to watch Katniss and that. She's pretty cool. And I was like, "Okay, maybe it's the age."
There's the new Origin movie coming out. It's like a prequel, isn't it? This one.
I think it looks amazing. The Ballad of
does look cool.
Song and Snakes.
Oh, they've all got really weird names, but they've got the actual 4-film collection in HMV right now for a tenner on DVD.
Wow!
Could not pass that up. Four movies for a tenner. I've never seen them. I've only seen about half of the first movie. So,
wow.
And you'll be happy with this. I finally picked up.
Yes, mate. It is the new one.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I've seen it twice now, 2 or 3 times actually. I love it. Yeah, that film was that was one of my Bibles. I genuinely thought
that film would not fly in 2023. I can't wait to rewatch it. It would not fly now.
Not at all. Shelley said that she's got a complete Hunger Games set this week too for her daughter. Okay, yep, of course it is. Yeah, it's like all of my stuff for my kids.
You know, I bought a Nerf gun for my daughter. That's why I bought the Nerf gun.
Because they've vanished from Netflix. But Netflix do tend to do this. You got to remember, when they've got a new property coming out or something new coming out, they tend to have to take them off so that they can put them on the more premium sites like Sky Movies and stuff like that. I think it's on Prime because my son's watching them.
Yeah,
I think they're on Prime still.
Your son's a big fan of the electronic transformer that he reviewed, isn't it? That you guys reviewed together.
That's my youngest one. Yeah.
Way there.
Is where Sorrell moves his cabinet, and behind it he has a fully working Optimus Prime. Oh wow!
So, Hasbro a little while ago sent me this bad boy, and I finally got around to getting him out and having a mess with him. And I wish I hadn't waited this long because this thing's amazing. So this is Optimus Primal.
Yeah.
If we turn him on.
I saw this at MCM.
Greetings. I'm Optimus Primal, leader of the Maximals.
And if I say transform, do it.
My form should be used sparingly.
Beast mode. And he starts shrinking.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw it at Comic Con, and I was like, yeah, that is
So
awesome.
I've got the full review coming out midnight, so in about 45 minutes, you'll be able to sit and see the full review on my channel. It's a decent bit of kit, you know.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, Hasbro have like their own version of the because the one I looked at was from Jada Toys,
Oh yeah.
and then Hasbro have their own version, but the Hasbro Optimus Prime is like 100 quid, whereas it was 200 quid or something. It was like a really premium price, whereas the Jada Toys one was about 65 at the time. So
yeah, the Jada Toy one that you've got is now available in Smith's. I saw it the other day. I was very tempted. It's an RC, isn't it? A remote control car.
Yeah, it's a remote control car.
So I saw it in Smith's the other day. They've currently got it for 60 in Smith's.
Yeah. It's good fun. It's not a bad toy at all. Like, what I'd say is if anyone's got kids that are fans of remote control cars and Transformers, it's 60 quid well spent. Like it moves as well as a remote control car. And yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Other than that, the only thing that did arrive. Oh no, I dropped him. Oh no. I dropped him. Hang on. Slide down it on you. I've kicked it across the room now. Playing a game of Harry Hill. Right, here we go.
This is where you go off one side and come on the other.
Yeah.
You finally got him.
Finally got friggin' Blade.
Yes,
So,
mate.
Amazon. Everyone said to me, it'll never show up because it's Amazon. It'll get cancelled or whatever. No, it took a few months, but it's finally here.
Yes, mate. It's such a good figure.
It is such a cool figure. I can't wait to get him out. It looks awesome.
He's going to work really well on your display as well.
Yeah.
That's
Shelley,
really cool.
Shelley, you are saying the who must not be spoken his name. The Who. Look at you mentioning the Who.
I
just pictured Dan Who now dressed like Voldemort. SuperSorrell come to die.
Bless him. I saw him at MCM as well. I think that talking about MCM, having spoken to them about allocation and stuff like that, I think that there's less of the kind of out of stock element going on. I think what they're doing is that they're overproducing at the moment and they're drip feeding it through. So like these No Way Home unmasked heads that have all of a sudden started to come back into stock. Like the Final Swing has come back into stock on Hasbro Pulse. And the other two, I guarantee you, will come back into stock. I think it's the to create the FOMO effect so that when they do put it back in stock, it's there. But it's not as noticeable with like the comic book characters and the kind of more obscure characters. I think Blade was just obviously always going to be a big seller.
100%. But yes, that was kind of it for the Black Friday deals. But like I say, there'll be plenty more coming up as well.
Yeah.
So do stick around. Follow me on social media and Jacob, because I tend to post up a lot of stuff when I find it. So do follow the social media, and we will try and keep you guys posted as the weekend goes on if we find anything else. Because I'm going to be on a bit of a stock up spree, ready for the cold winter months ahead with the channels, and keep me nicely ticking over with reviews.
And what we can do as well is obviously we've got our regular Sunday channel, our regular Sunday show. So we'll do a mini segment on there as well. If there's anything new that's popped up that was really sort of breathtaking, we'll mention that on the Sunday show anyway.
Yeah. Just to point out as well, I know we've done one of these Geek Week Plus segments like every Wednesday for the past 3 weeks. It won't necessarily always be on a Wednesday at 10:30, by the way. It's just that for the past 3 weeks, we've had something to talk about. And cool things have just happened to drop around this time. So we kind of like use this little time slot. But as of now, I don't think we've got anything planned for next week, but you never know. But these little Geek Week Pluses will pop up sort of like wherever, whenever kind of thing. They might even just pop up without much announcement, because some things may drop that we just want to instantly talk about. Jacob might message me and go, "You're free for 20 minutes," and we might just pop on, do a quick segment. But they'll always be available to watch on demand afterwards. So just make sure you're following me or Jacob, and you'll never miss out on a future episode.
No. That was part of the reason why we wanted to go for like a generic name as well, so that it didn't tie it to a particular time or date. So our normal show, Sundays Geek Week, that'll always stay as it is, but this plus will literally be anything and anything could happen. Or we get messages from people sometimes about stuff, about like breaking news in TV stuff or breaking news in the toy industry or whatever. Like, so anything that comes up, we'll jump on and we'll do a Geek Week plus where and when we can.
Yep.
We might not even be in our rooms, like we might be out somewhere, and then it's just a case of let's get on and let's cover this news. So this is the more journalistic element. It allows us to be a little bit more journalistic with the Geek Week. So yeah. So
live on the scene of Cineworld where a murder.
I'm standing outside Sorrell's house, and there's lots of noise and Nerf bullets flying everywhere. But yeah, cool. Thank you very much, everyone that came on board. Quite a few of you here, quite a few people commenting and stuff as well. Shelley, so I'm gonna have to call you out on this one. She said, "Loving these midweek lives. Thanks for making me spend more money." We didn't make you spend any money. We just led the horse to water. That's it. You can't. It's up to you to drink. Stug said more Geek Week specials. Bethany said bye. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in.
If you are watching on demand right now, use the phrase Black Friday in the comments. Just let us know that you are watching and you have watched the video and you enjoyed it.
Amazing. Sorry, I'll see you in a couple of days, mate.
You will, mate.
I'll probably chat to you later. See you later, everyone. Keep it geek.